Hey, so you're gonna need a couple bronze bars, at least as many as I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bronze bars. Bowstring, knife, a log. Do not fletch it yet. 75 feathers. Do not make the thing yet until you get onto the actual island. So first we're gonna go start the quest, which is over in the so turn off your run here because you're gonna need to run later on when you go in the wild. But yeah, when you teleport to the wild later. So okay, walk over here, start the quest. Should be around on the other side of that fence there, the quest area zone. So just talk to them here. Talk to that guy first, and then talk to the warrior. Or yeah, first just talk to the warrior. I don't know if you have to talk to any of the other guys, but talk to the warrior, and he will either like trick him into saying what they're looking for. And it's pretty cool how they. Remember when this quest first came out? It was like pretty cool. And he'll tell you there's like some type of thing in the forest that they're looking for. And then he'll say blah blah blah, and you'll just go over here, and not that tree, but one that just says chop down. It's the one that you chop. It's over in this area where I'm going to now. It's not that one, but it's the other one on the other side. It's right, that one right there. It just says chop tree actually, in the old school Runescape. But on the new one it says chop down, so you have to figure out the difference between those. So yeah, just talk to this leprechaun type guy thing. Yeah, and he'll tell you where to go. And you just either teleport to Valador, or you walk to the bank that's closest to this area. This will be some type of commentary quest thing, I guess. Maybe part 2. I don't know. I think I'll just name it Lost City Quest. I don't know. And yeah, Lost City Quest Guide. And so you don't need that normal log. You can get rid of that. You can get rid of that other log if you chop down the tree that you shouldn't have. You just need one log, one oak. You want to make an oak bow so that you can kill the skeletons there. You're gonna need at least 20 range, 30 range, magic level of around 30 something, or 20 something. It doesn't really matter which. You want to use fire spells. You can melee it if you have defense levels, but I think in this one I didn't have any defense level. Yeah, in this commentary quest. I didn't have defense levels, because I didn't do Dragon Slayer yet. Next video I will be doing Dragon Slayer, and in next commentary I will be doing Dragon Slayer, yes. Okay. The bank, the axe, because you don't need that. You can't bring that. You can't bring legs, chest. You can't bring legs or chest or gloves. So before going to the island itself, go and make your bronze bars or iron bars, doesn't really matter which ones, into arrowheads. That's one of the things that I should have mentioned here. I forgot the hammer. Yeah, because you can't bring and don't fletch it until you're inside the cave area. Don't fletch it don't make it until you're inside the cave area. Other than that, you should be good. Just make the arrowheads, I guess. Once you're done doing that, you should have at least roughly you want to make around 75. It's not really a quest requirement. You just want to make that many, because you can't bring an axe onto the island, and you need to kill the not skeletons, but the zombies to get an axe, and they drop it pretty quick. But you have to kill like at least 4 or 5. So I suggest bringing range, so you don't have to waste your magic spells. Or if you're using melee, I would suggest using melee if you have higher than 1 defense or 2 defense, whatever. Yeah, I kind of screwed up there on my defense level. But yeah, so you want to go buy some runes. Roughly 100 chaos runes. You can buy more than that. You're probably gonna need, if you there's a safe spot, but if you go to the other safe spot, it doesn't work. You have to kill it like right on top. You have to make sure it's like right on top of the where the tree is when you kill it. And basically you chop the tree and then you run up above the tree, and there's a safe spot right there, and you can just sit on top of it. And I kind of didn't get a recording of me killing it, so it's fairly easy though. But yeah, because I had to kill it. I killed it like 5-6 times. As you can see when you see that I have no runes left. But yeah, I killed it in the wrong spot a couple times, and then I kind of stopped the recording. So, well, anyway, and then I figured out what I was doing wrong, and then I killed it right, and then I restarted the recording after I killed it because I forgot to record. But yeah, so go here and bank Falador, walk to Falador, teleport to Falador, or go to Lumbridge, walk to the other bank and bank there and get out food and your arrow shafts. You need arrow shafts, yep. 75 of those. You don't need coins, so that's one of the things you don't need. Probably don't need all those teleport runes, but you're gonna need at least a teleport when you run down. Or you can just run straight out, but I wouldn't suggest that because you might get killed by someone that's running by. Anyway, so yeah, just walk back down to the port area of the game and move some stuff around. I don't know. So right now you would need a knife, bowstring, log, arrow shaft, arrowheads and feathers and food and teleport runes to get out. So probably that's just probably Lundbridge and a whole bunch of air runes, a whole bunch of fire runes, and a whole bunch of chaos runes, because you will not be able to bring in a staff, but you could make one, I think. I'm not sure if you can actually make one. I don't know. But yeah. Pretty sure you could kill something on the island to just get a staff or buy a staff on the island. I don't know. But yeah, and then power the orb. Power an orb and then put it together, but I don't know if you can do that or not. So once you get there, you're gonna have to drop your, if you did bring something on your chest and your leg slot and your glove slot, you're gonna have to drop it like I do here. I drop it because I forgot that you couldn't bring it. I think it said you could bring it, but then I don't know. You can bring certain stuff like you can bring like a ham set, but you can't bring the gloves. Which is kind of weird. They'll basically they won't take you if you have items on you that you can't take with you or whatever. Yeah, so I had to drop some stuff. Thought it was something in my inventory, but then I figured it out that I needed to drop the range stuff that I had on. But yeah, you could bring hides and stuff and craft your own gear once you get in there. But yeah, you would have to bring the hides, which you wouldn't have enough room for food then. But since you're safe spotting it, well, I don't know, you're still gonna need a ton of food though. So yeah, well, once I was kind of looking at something else here for a second here while I was figuring out what I was supposed to drop and whatnot. So I dropped the gloves here. Tried to go back on it so I couldn't still, so I dropped both the other pieces. Even though I believe I believe range body armor, like leather body and stuff like that, wouldn't be armor, considered armor, I think. I don't know. So I dropped the, in the Ring of Life, I wouldn't suggest bringing that if you don't want to lose it. But, then again, you probably won't lose it because it will probably drop on. Because you only lose, you get to keep 3 items. And it doesn't always work, so that's why I bring it, just in case someone, like, teleblocked me or something. I don't know if they could do that, but if someone went 85 magic right off the beginning of the game, they could probably teleblock you at, like, low level. So just in case, I was gonna try to bring Ring of Life. I don't know if that would have worked, but probably it might have teleported me away. I don't know. Probably not, though. Yeah, so once you get to the island, you'll see that don't make your stuff yet. Do not make your items yet, because they can, I don't know. I think you can make them, but just not until you get into the cave, because there's no point right now. So just follow where I'm going here, and you'll get to the cave. You just go all the way up through the back here. There's also an altar here where you can make runes. I don't know which, I think it's a law runes, I'm not sure. And I think later on when the game gets updated, it's actually a lot longer to walk up through this area. And maybe there is, yeah, the altar's right somewhere there. At least it should be. I'm not really sure. So as you get up over to this side of the map, walk over to that guy there, talk to him. It'll be over facing the dungeon thing. It'll just be facing the dungeon here. He'll be like, da da da, and then you say, whatever, I guess I'll go anyway. You'll take the risk. Yeah, you'll take the risk of going down. And, you go in. Now make your arrowheads to your, yeah, you put feathers on first, then you put your arrowheads on next. And then, and yeah, okay, so once you do that, once you put the feathers on the headless arrows, you go, you make those. Make those first, because then you have room to make everything else. And then you make all your arrows, you equip those. Take your bow, make a short bow. You can make a long bow, but I don't suggest making a long bow. Equip your bow. And like I said, you can use melee on these or whatever. Or you can use magic, just bring enough air runes and fire runes and whatnot. Like I'm saying, my range level is pretty low right now, so it's not going to be good. But yeah, you can safe spot them. Except right there, the game was being bugged, I guess. It wouldn't come back towards me. It's like walking away from me. So you just keep killing them until you get the bronze axe, which I get it after like maybe 4th, 5th, 6th kill, I don't know, 5th kill. Yeah, they're pretty easy to kill with range. Doesn't really matter. You can just sit there. It's just so you don't waste food. As you can see, I have 28 HP, 20 range, 53 mining, 45 attack, 40 strength, and 37 magic, 38 woodcutting, 30 fletching, 31 crafting. So these are most of the stats that you're going to need. 31s for, well, roughly anything in the game right now. 31. You're going to want to move everything up to 40 though. Once everything's about 30, you're going to want to move everything up to 40. Certain stats like woodcutting, fishing, and cooking could be moved up to 60 by now, but I would wait until you get more money or gold or whatever. Okay, so once you get the bronze axe, which I think I talked about, yeah, chop the tree. Then there's going to be a safe spot right above the tree. Once you chop it, run it right above, and like I was safe spotting the zombie behind one of those little plants, you just run right behind it and then sit there. Okay, then after you kill it, you chop the tree, and you're gonna want to chop 2, and you're gonna want to chop a normal one. I forgot to do that. Don't craft one of them. And I think you don't craft one of them. Just make like 3 or 4 or 5 staffs, and then chop another one. Don't craft it, and then walk out, and then run down the south way. Run through the yeah, and then teleport. Basically, just run right to 20 and teleport. As you can see there, I don't think I did it right. You're supposed to chop one without crafting it for another quest later on. But if I did do it right, then I have 2 staffs. I don't know. I have more than 2 staffs, so equip your staff, run over here. Just remember how to safe spot it, and you should be good. And run that. If you're meleeing it, you don't have to safe spot it, but I don't suggest meleeing it because you will need a high defense level. And you have no armor, so... And this will be the end of the quest. If you want to subscribe, like, comment if this video helped you in any way. I will be making more guides soon.